So guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Warriors are trying to keep their young players. But Jonathan Kuminga's situation is getting complicated because the player wants a much higher salary to extend his contract with the Warriors. Kuminga also wants more minutes on the court and also to be a starter. Coach Steve Kerr does not have a good relationship with the player, and this has influenced Kuminga's decision not to extend his contract. Bad news: Jonathan Kuminga will be a free agent. Kuminga heads into a pivotal season without a contract extension, as the Warriors weigh his potential before free agency in 2025. Jonathan Kuminga and the Golden State Warriors have failed to reach a contract extension agreement before the deadline, setting the young forward on a path to restricted free agency in the summer of 2025. The Athletic's Anthony Slater first reported that the talks never gained significant traction, and Kuminga will now enter a pivotal season with his future in Golden State uncertain. This development comes after months of negotiations between Kuminga's representatives and the Warriors, with both sides reportedly unable to find common ground on the financial terms of an extension. The 22-year-old forward has been a key piece of the Warriors' young core since being drafted 7th overall in the 2021 NBA Draft. Despite the high expectations surrounding him, Kuminga's role in the Warriors' rotation has been inconsistent, often fluctuating between starter and bench player. Last season, he showed flashes of his immense potential, averaging 16.1 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game while starting 46 of the 74 games he played. However, his playing time dwindled in the playoffs, contributing to frustrations on both sides. Kuminga's camp has reportedly been pushing for a contract that reflects his potential to become a star, similar to other players from his draft class like Scottie Barnes and Cade Cunningham, who secured max contract extensions. However, the Warriors, while acknowledging Kuminga's growth, have been hesitant to offer such a deal without seeing more consistency in his performance. The organization is hoping to evaluate his development further in the upcoming season before committing to a long-term, high-value extension. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has been vocal about what Kuminga needs to do to earn more minutes and become a more integral part of the team. In previous comments, Kerr emphasized that while Kuminga has the athleticism to guard multiple positions, his offensive game needs more refinement, particularly if he is to transition into playing more minutes at the small forward position. Kerr noted that Kuminga's ability to shoot the three-ball consistently and improve his decision-making on the court would be critical factors in determining his role moving forward. Despite these concerns, Kuminga will open the 2024-25 season as a starter, and the Warriors will likely lean on him more heavily, especially with veteran Draymond Green recovering from injury. This expanded role presents Kuminga with a golden opportunity to prove his worth and play himself into a more lucrative contract, either with Golden State or elsewhere. Kuminga's situation draws comparisons to other young players who bet on themselves by entering restricted free agency. As a restricted free agent, the Warriors will have the ability to match any offer Kuminga receives from other teams, giving them the upper hand in retaining him if they wish to do so. However, if Kuminga has a breakout season, he could command a sizable contract from rival teams, which would force the Warriors to make a difficult financial decision. In addition to Kuminga, the Warriors recently secured a 3-year, $39 million extension with Moses Moody, another young player from the 2021 draft class. Moody's deal signals the organization's commitment to developing its young talent while maintaining a balance between building for the future and competing for championships in the present. For Kuminga, the 2024-25 season represents a critical juncture in his career. If he can capitalize on his expanded role and continue to improve his game, he has the potential to secure the type of max contract he believes he's worth. For the Warriors, this season will provide the clarity they need to determine whether Kuminga can be a long-term cornerstone of the franchise or if his future lies elsewhere. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on Kuminga to see if he can rise to the occasion and prove that he's ready to take the next step in his NBA career. Warriors NBA champion Gary Payton II reacts to teammates' big news. The Golden State Warriors may not have multiple All-Stars this season like they had throughout the peak of their dynasty run, but they do have a deep roster. Steph Curry remains one of the NBA's best players, and while the Warriors did not land him an established co-star this summer, they did bring in some quality role players. In addition to their external additions of Buddy Hield, DeAnthony Melton, and Kyle Anderson, the Warriors are hoping for some internal development of their promising young pieces. This includes both Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. While Kuminga will presumably enter the season without an extension as he looks to play his way into a bigger deal, Moody reportedly inked a 3-year, $39 million extension with Golden State. Golden State Warriors guard Moses Moody has agreed to a 3-year, $39 million rookie contract extension, CEO of Clutch Sports, Rich Paul, tells ESPN. Moody has developed into a key, reliable rotation player for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. Reacting to this news on Instagram, Warriors champion Gary Payton II made a post on his story. Gary Payton II hits Moses Moody with the money bags on Instagram. Moody performed very well in preseason and looks ready for an extended rotation opportunity. Averaging 15.5 points in just 20.1 minutes per contest in his 6 preseason games, Moody really opened some eyes. "He's gonna play a big role for us," Kerr said of the 2021 first-round pick. "But so are a lot of other guys. We're sitting in that coach's room every day saying, how are we going to play all these guys?" This contract shows the Warriors have belief in Moody and his ability to contribute in the rotation. Moses Moody. Moody, the Warriors share the mutual respect that led to the contract extension. Golden State Warriors point guard Moses Moody speaks to the media on Monday and discusses his emotions after signing his 3-year contract extension. San Francisco, respect means a lot to Moses Moody and always has, ever since he talked to Stephen Curry's security guard as a Warriors rookie 3 years ago. The message? Be respected by the people you respect. That really stuck with me, Moody said Monday at Chase Center. You want people to like you, you want to be respected by everyone, but what about the people who don't like you? Will you be different so they can respect you? But for people that you respect, for them to see you and have that real kind of interaction is something I put a lot of weight on. The Warriors showed Moody a lot of respect when they handed him a 3-year, $39 million contract extension just hours before he was set to become a restricted free agent.